Dear teachers and students, I'm Qingjing, a postgraduate student from Ningxia University in Yinchuan, China. My supervisor is Li Guanfeng. The topic of my report today is integration, contextual information, and attention mechanism in recommendation models. Recommendation systems are vital for mitigating information overload. Knowledge graphs enhance these systems, but traditional models overlook dynamic user behavior and context. While the integration of knowledge graph and recommendation systems presents new avenues for personalized recommendations, it also encounters several challenges. For instance, despite the wealth of information provided by knowledge graphs, their semantic representation capabilities can be constrained, making it difficult to encompass the characteristics of all users and items. Additionally, recommendation models based on knowledge graphs may struggle to account for the dynamic nature of user preference and the diversity of recommendation scenarios, thereby limiting the adaptabilities and effectiveness of the recommendation systems. To mitigate this limitation and enhance the precision and efficiency of recommendations, we propose a recommendation model that seamlessly integrates contextual information and leverage attention mechanisms. The core of this model is to take the interaction data between users and items while deeply integrated various contextual information such as session, historical behavior, time, group, and item content, and dynamically adjusting the weight between different contextual information by introducing an attention mechanism so as to more accurately capture users' real-time interests and preferences. Given the issues inherent in traditional recommendation algorithms, integrating knowledge graphs into recommendation models can mitigate problems of spare data and cold start. Recent research findings indicated that there are primarily three ways to incorporate knowledge graphs into recommender systems. The first is an embedded-based approach, where the application of knowledge graphs embedding in recommendation systems is important. It also faces challenges such as high complexity, data disparity, and different path discovery. The second is the path-based approach. The path recommendation method is constrained by the complexity of the graph structure and the efficiency of path search. The second approach is based on mixing. The hybrid model combines path-based and embedded-based approaches, combining the embedded representation of entities and relationships with the path information in the knowledge graph to provide a more comprehensive analysis of user preference. We introduced RICIA, a recommendation model that integrates contextual information and attention mechanism to enhance personalization and relevance. The overarching structure of RICIA is illustrated in Figure 1. It is meticulously designed to capture nuance from both user and item perspectives, encompassing an embedding layer, an attention mechanism layer, and a sophisticated recommendation algorithm. RICIA meticulously considers the interactive dynamics between users and items, extracts a wide range of contextual information To accurately encode non-textual information, we leverage embedding techniques for textual content. We adopt the GLOW model to transform words into dense vectors, capturing semantic nuance. These word vectors are subsequently processed through a GRU network, allowing us distill meaningful content representation from a sequence of words. To enhance the delivery of personalized service, it is imperative to deeply integrate session information that meticulously accounts for users' ephemeral preference. This necessitates dynamically adjusting dialogue strategies in response to real-time user feedback. Leveraging LSTMs effectively addressing the challenge of capture users' short-term preference. LSTMs actual characteristics by its unique trio of gates: the input gate, forget gate, and output gate, along with block inputs, a cell state, output achievement functions, and people connections, enables it to efficiently encode both short and long-term dependencies within a sequence. Figure 2 illustrated the fundamental LSTM block, visually showcasing how information flows through the network. To fully evaluate the performance of the model, we implement experiments on 3 datasets. The statistics of various entities in the dataset are shown in Table 1. This section primarily divides into top-N recommendation systems, utilizing two prevent evaluation metrics, recall at K and NDCG at K, to comprehensively evaluate the effectiveness of our recommendation approach. We conduct a comparative analysis encompassing the following state-of-the-art approaches. As presented in Table 2, the performance of various models on the 3 days movie length 1M, Amazon book, and Last.fm is analysis in depth. Firstly, on the movie length 1M dataset, the RSA model excels, achieving the highest recall at value of 0.1934, outperforming other notable models such as CKE, RippleNet, and KJAT. Secondly, recording the NDCG at 10 metrics, the RSAIA model also shines, as depicted in Figure 4A of the movie length 1M dataset. All models exhibit comparable performance across varying recall value, albeit with RRKJE and RSAIA marginally surpassing the rest, achieving 0.1989and 0.1997 respectively for recall at 15. Shifting focus to Figure 4B in the Amazon book datasets, it becomes evident that as the value of n increases, the super-output of the RSAIA algorithm predicts previously stands out. Addressing the limitation of contemporary recommendation algorithms, imagine user context relationships. This paper introduced a new recommendation model, RSAIA, which cleverly integrates context information with attention mechanism, using knowledge graphs as a rich semantic resource. RSAIA extracts different contextual cues and use attention mechanism to dynamically calibrate the importance of these different features through extensive experiments on 3 different datasets and comparative analysis with popular recommendation algorithms. RSAI has convincingly demonstrated substance enhancement across multiple metrics. The authors wish to thank the anonymous reference for their valuable contents and suggestions, which improved the dynamic content and the presentation of the paper.